Do you know that thousands of businesses declare bankruptcy every year? As of this year, the figure was 22,780 companies filing for bankruptcy, increased dramatically during times of economic turmoil. Do you want to know the reasons on how to deal with this global recession? During the height of the housing meltdown in 2009, when the economy entered a recession and interest rates were raised, over 60,000 businesses filed for bankruptcy. And if things keep going the way the economy is, we could be in for another major crisis soon. In this video, I will tell you all about the looming recession of 2023 and how to tackle it with 5 of the most fine-tuned business ideas to overcome it. If you are new here, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our informative videos. If you find this video valuable, do give it a big thumbs up, as it keeps me motivated to make more videos for you. Hey guys, welcome to RJN Invests. Before starting with the business ideas, let's look at the background of this massive economic problem. It's time to pay back our debts after printing trillions of dollars over the years, but nobody knows how terrible it's going to get just yet. If we're talking about people, the annual figure of individual bankruptcy has reached 1.5 million. Newer, still evolving fields, such as cryptocurrency, have a higher bankruptcy rate than older, more established fields. After the economic collapse of 2008, a new market for virtual currencies was developed. Because of its anonymity, cryptocurrency was primarily used for transactions on the dark web until 2017. But since it hit the mainstream, an increasing number of people have started emerging in this field. However, the precise form of crypto we'll take in the future is something of a mystery. Because of this, fraud and business failures are commonplace. You can imagine the early days of the World Wide Web back in the 1990s. Everyone pretended to be involved in the internet by slashing .com onto the end of their name. Mark Cuban made billions of dollars when he established internet radio Broadcast.com and sold it to Yahoo for $5.7 billion. But then, later on, Yahoo was bankrupt. Prior to the rise of Google, Yahoo held the same status. Unfortunately, Yahoo had to abandon the venture of internet radio a year later when the .com boom broke down. Now, if you wish to safeguard yourself against these rising bankruptcies, you should probably choose a more conventional firm, one in the field that is unlikely to face such a crisis. Of course, there are many such businesses, ranging from farming to the production of automobiles. But that is probably irrelevant to most of you watching this video. Despite the rapid transformation of the farming industry, few people aspire to enter it. Vertical farming and other technologies are transforming agriculture into a cutting-edge sector that can compete with the global economy for the most talented workers. Given that we are currently experiencing a major worldwide food calamity, it is more important than ever that we find novel and effective approaches to resolving this issue. Although this problem won't be fixed immediately, I believe that the industry as a whole will continue to thrive in the long run. But which fields are guaranteed to thrive no matter what, and yet also relatively easy for newcomers to enter and grow a small or medium-sized enterprise in? Let's dive right in. 1. Content creation. Since the introduction of radio, society has come to appreciate the importance of an individual's undivided focus. Although radio is without cost, it does earn money from listeners through commercials. As many as 40% of American homes had radios installed by 1930. Once a viable business model for content creation emerged, its value skyrocketed. Then television came along and completely changed the market. The percentage of Americans who owned a television increased rapidly from 1950 to 1960, going from roughly 9% to more than 80%. It required massive capital to start producing content on television, and which was a problem for many small and medium-sized firms. But with the advent of the internet and, later, cell phones, anyone can become a content creator. If you have a mobile phone, all you need to do is pull it out and upload your content to sites like YouTube, Instagram, or any social media website. You're free to choose how to make money off of it. Insta Reels have become a major source of wealth for their creators, even more so than YouTube or TikTok. The development of 5G networks and the decreasing prices of mobile devices is very promising for the content creation field. 2. Marketing business. Let's imagine you want to open a clothing store. You'll be competing with everyone else to sell the same thing. You can be innovative and sell to niche customers, or you can become a middleman and compete in the mass market. Either way, you are going to have a lot of competitors. The only method to attract more customers is to showcase your product in an attractive way. This is where marketing comes in. Social media campaigns can now be more effective than in-store persuasion of customers to buy more. All you need to do is target the right people with the right message. The advent of social media has changed the market arena for any business. Things will never be the same again. Now that we know the importance and usefulness of data, it has become a goldmine. Information on potential buyers is available through a company's database. Though it may appear that there is a lot of competition in this market, this is not the case. This is a field that requires a minimum initial investment. A lot of individuals have entered the field, but very few genuinely know how to increase sales. It's not enough to simply dump cash into Facebook. You need to convert those dollars into clicks and, ultimately, purchases. Although it's a young market, it won't be obsolete anytime soon. The industry will continue to expand as long as capitalism exists, which is the only economic system that has ever been shown to be successful throughout human history. 3. Education. The worldwide education industry is projected to rise at a CAGR of 10.7% from $2.8 trillion in 2021 to $3.1 trillion in 2022. The education industry in the United States is forecasted to reach $2.3 trillion by 2028. The accessibility of the internet has also altered the educational landscape by facilitating the communication of information. Professionals can now share their knowledge with the general public on any different platforms at a low cost. Now you no longer need a 4-year university degree to understand any field of study. Sometimes, spending thousands of dollars on college degrees is worse than just spending a few $100s on a course outright. 4. Real estate. As long as people need somewhere to lay their heads, the real estate market will thrive. Unless you have an idea as groundbreaking as Zillow, this is not an easy field to break into or establish a successful business in a short amount of time. Moreover, the last 2 years have been an outlier, with prices increasing by 10% in 2020 and by roughly 20% in 2021. The last time we had anything similar, it resulted in a catastrophe that brought the entire economy to its knees. If you bought a home during the peak of the housing bubble, however, it would be worth what you paid for it again by the beginning of 2013 as the market rebounded and growth resumed. Those who made a home purchase in either 2006 or 2007 can now take pride in the huge appreciation in value that has taken place since their first purchase. House flipping is only one aspect of the real estate industry. Even if you don't have the money, it is always a possibility. 5. Consultancy. Is tax filing something you've ever attempted? It's not that simple. You're likely to have many questions, and without Google, you'd have a tough time. However, there are situations when not even Google can help. This is where professionals like tax advisors, for instance, come into play, particularly if you are a business. You would not want to evade taxes, but you do want to minimize what you owe in taxes. Companies pay huge sums to tax advisors who can assist them legally to minimize their tax liability. Companies like Amazon, with a market cap in the hundreds of billions of dollars, managed to evade paying taxes for over 2 decades. The consulting sector is expected to continue to expand, but competing as a consultant in a competitive field can be challenging. The market may be reliable, but the competition is fierce. For this reason, you should focus on a field that is a great demand but has lesser competition. So these were a few examples from sectors that are not only secure but also seeing rapid expansion in 2023. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and learned something from this video. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a big thumbs up. So with that, have a wonderful day, and I'll meet you in the next video. Take care.